Hey everyone, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I wanted to talk about my content planner a little bit. Specifically, I want to show you how I have it set up for 2025. We don't talk about my content planner a lot because once I start filling things in, there's often things I can't share. Plus, it's usually not that pretty anyway. So before I write anything in it, I wanted to show you what I have done to kind of make it work for me a little better this year. So for the past several years, I have been using an Erin Condren monthly planner for my content planner. The reason I chose that is because everything I do is very flexible. Each month it's different what's going on. I'll have different projects, different launches. Things are just changing all the time. And I just came to rely on the amount of note space in the monthly planner. There are, I think, 10 lined note pages per month, plus the monthly calendar. And so it worked really well for me. I used the calendar to plan out the things that I needed to plan out and keep track of. And then I used the note pages for just whatever else was going on that month. I would use it for to-do lists or writing out blog posts and YouTube ideas, planning out what I would do for specific planner launches, especially the Erin Condren LifePlanner. I spend weeks prepping for the Erin Condren LifePlanner launch, but that is irrelevant to this conversation. Basically, I love just having the note pages because I can just use them for whatever's going on in that particular month. But over the past, I want to say like 3 months or so, I have really been needing a weekly spread for my content planner. I love having the note space and I don't want to lose that, but there are definitely times when having a weekly spread for content to plan out what I'm going to do each day would have been so helpful. In fact, I actually started using the Erin Condren Life Planner, like the coiled one, because I'd been using the daily one, but I switched to the coil vertical, I want to say in November. And it was so helpful because I had space to plan out what I was going to do for YouTube and my blog and all of that every day. I just had the space for it. And so for this year, I actually have 2 different options, and I talked about this in my planner lineup video. The first option is an Erin Condren Life Planner, which I have uncoiled and altered to fit my needs. And then also the Mompreneur Planner, which I am so excited to try out this year. There are so many good things in here for entrepreneurs, and it also has a weekly layout. And so I'm very excited to try out this as an option as well. But what I really wanted to focus on in this video is this planner because I want to show you just a little bit about what I did. It's not super complicated. It's not going to take a long time. And if you do want to see the full flip through of the Mompreneur Planner, I will have that video linked down in the description below. Plus you can probably find it in the cards right here. But both of these planners have great potential to work really well for me this year. And so I'm just excited to see which one just kind of fits best. So I'm going to set the Mompreneur Planner aside for a minute because I want to show you what I did to the Erin Condren Life Planner. So I think I'm on an uncoiling and changing up my planner kick this year because I have done this to 3 different planners. The first one I did it to was my Passionate Penny Pincher Planner, and we will talk about that one also, probably in a later video. But like I said, I uncoiled this planner and I just added in some note pages. So this is a notebook. It was one of the perpetual calendar notebooks, which I love the idea of. I just can't see myself actually using it, but I just decided to utilize it for the notes pages. So this is what I had left after I took out what I needed. You can see it's still uncoiled here, just in case I wanted more pages. I just left it undone. And so what I did, there's all my blank sticky notes, but in each month we have the monthly calendar. We have this dashboard page that comes with each month, and then I actually added in 3 note pages. So those plus the one here, and I think there's usually one before the month. So with those pages, that should give me the flexible space that I need to plan. And then after those notes pages, we have the normal weekly layout of the Erin Condren Life Planner. So basically, I just did that for every year. There's really not a whole lot to show because it just repeats itself through the whole planner. And I'm not going to flip to it because I have writing and post-it notes all over it. But if you see this tab right here, this is one of the snap-in dashboards from Erin Condren. I keep that in the back of my planner and I put sticky notes all over it with different video ideas basically, or blog post ideas. And then I can move them to the month and the day whenever I need to. But that has been working really well to just have one central location where I can put all those ideas. And one thing that I found interesting about this process, so I actually figured that adding in a bunch of notes pages, I was going to have to split this planner into 2 different books. And while that might have been ideal because it is rather chunky, I was able to get it all into one book, and I think it should be fine. It's not overly bursting at the seams. I don't think the covers are going to pop off or anything like that. And so I was really excited that I was able to fit it all in one book, because that was actually one of the things I was worried about with adding in the extra note pages. I don't want all of this in 2 separate books. I just want it in one. So when I realized that I could fit it all in one and it would still fit on the coil, I was very excited about that. It just gave me more hope that this actually might work. And again, I'm going to be trying out the Mompreneur Planner too, because there are some pages in there that are not in this and that I can't add to this. I don't know. Both are still an option. I'm really looking at my planners this year kind of with play. I'm just trying out different things to see what I like, partially because I like so many planners and there were so many good ones that I found this year. And so this is just one area of life where I plan to use 2 different planners for a while. I might switch back and forth. I don't know if I'll use them at the same time. I think that would get confusing. But I definitely plan to play around in both of them and just kind of see how they work and how I like them. So I will leave links in the description for the Mompreneur Planner, the Erin Condren LifePlanner, and the coiled notebooks, just in case you want to add extra note pages to your planner too. I've found I'm pretty fearless about uncoiling my planners. I do have a video about how I uncoiled the Passionate Penny Pincher planner last year. So if you need some tips on how to uncoil a planner to add in your own extras, you can check out this video right here. Thank you for watching today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.